Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Romankey X Cowl blank body 1/12 scale figure. Here I am doing another one of these videos because I can't stop myself from doing a video about blank bodies. I always love seeing how far they can go, the articulation, just the overall craziness of the ideas that people come up with. And honestly, I originally missed out on this. And everybody was talking to me about it and am I going to review it? And the question was, I didn't even expect it to drop as soon as it did. It kind of just went under the radar in the beginning, and now here I am talking about it. And I do think it's phenomenal. I think it's one of those things where blank bodies kind of push where we're going with other stuff. And I love that we continue to go further with the anime now style slim body. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it feels like to me. I feel like it's an anime style, cyberpunk. Like you can use this for a bunch of different adapting reasons and just overall articulation. Now, articulation wise, it's probably one of my favorites, but I do have some small issues. Nothing too crazy, but it's just something I feel like you should look out for. Now, one being is that with your feet being flat, and I feel like they got the feet right for actual real anatomy, the pins here on mine are very loose. So please be aware of that with your pins. The other being the paint rub in the shoulder area. It's nothing significant, but something that I feel like if you're not going to customize, you should be aware of. That's all. But articulation wise, man, listen, we can go look our head down, we can look up, we can tilt side to side. I don't think there's any point of which this figure can't like get around articulation wise, right? Leaves a little gap in the neck if you wanted to, or push it in. Like this right here in the shoulder is probably going to be the weirdest part, because it rotates like a real body part. It flexes up with the muscle and it comes up. Now we can do, I believe we can get as far as a Y pose. Nope, we can get just a T pose. As you can see, a little bit of break-in. I thought it can go further, but it can't. We have our bicep swivel. We have a beautiful double joint, right? Then we have that butterfly joint that shifts with the body, shifts up and down, in and out. So you have all of that. And I'm not even sure if I caught all of that on camera, because I'm looking at the figure, not into my camera. Ab crunch is phenomenal. As we see here, we can crunch all the way forward. Reverse on the backside, you can see that flexing movement. We can rotate. We can infinite dab, right? We have a bunch of movement. Then there's more movement here on its lower ab crunch area that allows for that extra bit of movement. Leg-wise, we are actually higher than that of the 90 degrees. And I want to apologize for the sound. Normally I can ignore it, but there is something that happened crazy outside, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. We have a thigh swivel as well. Now the thigh swivel going in, oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I was about to say it's not as good as I want it to be. I'm utterly wrong. I just had to push it, which is something I always constantly worry about. And when you are moving around this part, please be aware that this may come forward. You can push that backwards, hold the leg back, and you will have the way better articulation, right? So with that pushed up, we actually get higher than that of 90 degrees. Beautiful double joint, beautiful ankle range, forwards and backwards. But like I said, these get very loose very quickly, so please be aware of that, right? That means posing wise, right? As you can see here, you can get all the good Spider-Man poses that you want. And you can actually kind of put this body in all sorts of crazy posing, right? Let's say if you were web swinging, you would actually push that arm in, get your Spider-Man leg up, boom, web swinging, right? You want it through a 3-point pose, like your Iron Man coming out of the 2008 movie. Not an issue. You can do that too and lift the head up, right? You want to do Jean-Claude Van Damme splits from Bloodsport, boom, you got it. So posing this guy up is literally going to be no issue. It's only going to be limited to your amount of imagination and what you're willing to push joint-wise. Because like I said, you are going to be hitting whole universal soldiers on somebody if you really wanted to. Boom, right? This guy is smooth, man. Let's look at our rider kick possibility. You know I got to try the rider kick. Then we can do the spider rider kick, the one that Steve McNiven drew during Civil War. Sensational, right? Like I said, I don't think this figure gets enough credit, or it has been, and it's been completely flying underneath the radar. I don't know which one it is, but either way, very happy to have it. And it's amazing, right? So now we're going to talk about his accessory. and customability. So let's jump to it. All right, now on to the next part. Here we are with our accessories. So let's start with our hands. We will get some trigger hands. Stay trigger happy in here. Let me change that focus real fast. Here we are with some trigger hands, right? Next, we get some open palm action. Walla walla bing bang. Then we will get another set of item holding hands. These ones also can be used as trigger hands, I guess for small firearms, but also item holding hands like swords and things like that. We have some open martial arts hands. Hit that tiger crane technique. We have some open action hands. You could probably use these for gripping like small ledges and things like that. We have some pointing hands as well. And then we literally have some FU hands. These are pretty funny, right? That about covers our hands. Then you will get a pair of boots in case you wanted to swap it around with what you have going on there. There you have it. It has a little toe hinge as well. Now, here we have, and I do believe these are going to be when you want to put on certain things like big boots from Mezco or things like that, or other compatible parts, but you should be able to swap out the knees. I'm not sure if I can do it here. Let's see. Yep, I can do it here. Ooh, that was crazy. So let's get into it real quick. That was actually a very easy takeoff, which is nice. That was very nice. So we can just plug it in here, and then you'll see here that you can actually add some boots of different types of flavors. These will be obviously the bigger boot styles from other things that you get. I'm gonna swap that leg back in for a second. We gotta make sure it lines back up. That joint is deep in there. Now, we're gonna leave you like this. Then we're gonna discuss some other parts that you come with. One of them is gonna be that you will get some extra joints, as well as some shorts for the character. I like the fact that they included this. They also included a smaller crotch area, which I can't really get to. So let's try to open this up so you can see it. With the joints, you'll also get like a smaller crotch area. And that's because I'm not gonna show it, but inside your figure, you will also get genitalia for the figure, which, like I said, not gonna show, but you'll get it. Yeah, get it. As you can see, it's shaped out that way. And it'll come in a box like this, inside the bottom of your figure packaging. Now, with all of that being said, that's all of our accessories. Now, we're going to jump into the size comparison. I cannot find my V-Toys body, but I do have a V-Toys body that I will be able to use for it. So we're gonna get into that. And then as well as showing it off with some other stuff. I'll see you guys in a sec. Now we're on to the size comparison. Unfortunately, I don't have all the different types of blank bodies here with me. Some are in storage because I'm actually moving things around. But here we are with the NW Toys version, right? And then because I didn't have all my blank bodies, here's a different type of style, the Ashura. And this one is using a green version of that said blank body. So you can see that we are getting different types of styles. This is more anime proportioned. This is more human proportioned. This is more bulky, muscular version. And I like that where we're going with this. Like I said, I'm here for all the options. Now, when we compare to other stuff, here we are with a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. As you can see, the Romankey stuff is pretty big. So it's one of those things where it works out. Here we are with a Mezco body. My main man, Ichigo. And as you can see, Ichigo actually fits that kind of Mezco scale for it, but it just adds all that extra articulation. And maybe I'll put Ichigo head on there. You never know. Here we are with a Blowback from Valiverse. Here we are with an Orc from Mythic Legions. So yeah, you can have fun and kind of mix and match and have this guy pretty much any and everywhere. Then let's do a Snake Eyes from Classified. As you can see, he's a little bit smaller. Then, who can we throw in? That'll be fun. You know what? Here's Akuma from SHF, considering he's still out from the last video. So stuff like this pretty much shows you that even though it's bigger, it can fit into where you want it to. Like, let's say you wanted to do like a Baron Strucker or like a Mafex Captain America. What do I do with that cap? Right? So here we are with these guys. So even though he's bigger, I feel like he can still fit in with what you have going on. But it all depends on what kind of dream and aspirations you have for customizing this figure, or if you want to use it as posing practice. I'm going to do a little bit of both. Have it all over the place. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the photos, the creativity, the fun, and as always, please be good, do good, and drink your water, guys. Later.